We have learned how to view commit history. Now it's time to explore the changes within those commits. In today's video, we will discover how to use Git commands like Git Show and Git lstree to inspect changes across commit. We will delve into the evaluation of your code step by step. So join me and let's uncover the story behind each changes together. Now let's dive right in. In our previous video, we learned how to view the commit history. Now I am going to show you how you can check the changes across commits. First, let's log our commits in one line for more concise view. Git log -- one line. Here we currently have 10 commits. Let's say we want to view these commit here. There are two ways to check a specific commit. The first one is by using the commit hash. You can use this hash. You can also use the full length 40-character commit hash. Another option is to use the relative reference number from head pointer. Currently, our head is pointing to the latest commit. To check this commit, we need to step back 3 commits from the head pointer. 1, 2 and 3. Here is this commit. So we need the command git show head, then the tilde, and then we need to provide how many steps we need to go back. That is 3. Here is the commit information. At the top, we have 40-character commit string. Then we have the author's name and email. After that, the date and time when the commit was created. Next, we have the commit message. This is full commit message. If you can remember from my previous video, in our last commit, I have provided a detailed commit message. I think that can be our ideal commit to inspect. Here, git show, I want to see the latest commit. That is head. Here you can see the full commit message is appearing. After this commit message, we have the changes made to the files. Here it is comparing the old version of gitignore from the previous commit to the latest version of gitignore in this commit. Minus sign indicates it is from the old version and the plus sign indicates it is from the new version. Here we have this hunk header. This header provides the information about which part of this file has been changed. In our example, the file is short with only a few lines of text. But in real world scenario, files often contain hundreds of lines of code. If you change only a few lines, Git won't show the entire file. It divides it into chunks. What we see here is a single chunk. Each chunk comes with header that gives you context about where the changes have occurred within the file. The first part, -13, prefixed with the minus sign, indicates it refers to the old copy of the file from the previous commit. It indicates that 3 lines from the original file starting at 1 are being shown. Similarly, the second segment +1, 4 refers to the new version of the file from this commit. It indicates that 4 lines from the new version also starting from the 1 are displayed. This is the chunk of our gitignore file. The plus means these lines have changed in the new staged file. The minus sign indicates this line was from the old version which is removed or changed. Next, we have another changes in the file. Let's get out from this by pressing Q. If you use the one line option along with the git show command, we will get a more concise view of the commit message. Here you can see only one line commit message is shown. Our git hash is shortened to 7 characters. After that, we have the actual changes we made in the file. But what if you don't want to check the changes? Instead, you want to see the final version, the exact version of the file that is stored in this commit. Let's check how we can do that. We need git show. Then we need to provide the commit hash or commit reference. Let's say we want to check from latest commit. So I am providing head and then provide the colon. After that, we need the file name along with the full path. We want to view what's in the gitignore file in this commit. So .gitignore. Our gitignore is in our project root folder. So we do not need to provide the full path, just the file name. If the file were in any subdirectory, let's say bin, in that case we need to provide the full path. So let's check the content from gitignore. Here is the content in the gitignore file that we have committed in this specific commit. I have mentioned in my previous video that each commit stores the complete snapshot of your working directory, not just the changes. when we run the show command, we only see the difference, what is changed. Now, what if we want to see all the files and subdirectories in a commit? Well, here we need a different git command, that is ls-t. Let's try it. Git ls-tree. Now, we are calling this tree. That is because tree is a data structure for representing hierarchical information. In a tree, we have nodes, and these nodes can have children. Similar in directories, we have subdirectory and files within them. So, the directory in a file system can be represented as a tree. If you want to learn more about this tree, please watch my previous video on data structure. Then, we need to specify the commit we are interested in. Let's say we are interested with the commit that is 3 commits behind our latest commit. So, head, then tilde, and this is 3 commit behind, so 3. Here, these are all the files and directories stored in this commit. Here you can see we have 4 columns. In this first column, showing the mode. Mode is a numerical code indicating the file permissions. We are not interested in this mode here. Let's skip it. Then we have type. Git considers everything as an object. Here, this blob means file and the tree means directory. Then we have 40 character hash. This is a unique identifier generated based on the content of the file. Then we have the name of the file or directory. If you want to check what is in a specific file or directory, you can use the Git Show command. Here, if you want to check the files in this bin directory, we can use Git Show. Then we need to provide this hash, the hash of this bin. Let's copy it and paste it here. Here Git is telling that this is a type of a tree, then the 40 character hash, and in this tree we have this file, file1.bin. If you want to see the content in a file, we can use the same Git Show command. Let's say we want to check the content of the overview file from this commit. So Git Show, then provide the hash of the file. Here we have the content of the overview file. So using the Git Show command, we can view an object from Git's database. These objects can be commits, blobs that represent files, trees, then represent directories, and tags. We will talk more about tags in the future. Now let's take another command. Here we want to see only the file that have been modified in this commit. So we type git show, then provide the commit hash or the reference. Let's say we want to see the changes in the head in the latest commit. Here I want to see the changes in one line. Then use the option called name only. Here all the files that have been added, deleted or modified in this commit. Now with the name only option, we can only see the list of files but cannot tell which file have been added or deleted or modified. To know this, we have the different options. So here we can use git show, then provide the reference or commit hash of the commit that we are interested in, and then we need to provide name status option. I want to see this in one line. Here you can see we have modified git ignore and overview.md file. Here m means modification. Let's check if we can get a commit where we have deleted or added files. Git log -- one line. Here, if you can remember from my previous video, in this specific commit I have deleted the readme file. Let's check this commit here. Copy this commit hash, exit from this by pressing Q. Here type the command git show, then provide the commit hash. I want to see it in one line, then -- name - status. Here you can see we have deleted this contributing.md file and this D means delete. Now let's check again if we can get a commit where we have added a new file. So again git log -- one line. Let's check this initial commit. So copying the commit hash. Now git show, provide the commit hash here, then -- I want to see it in one line, then name status. Here you can see this is initial commit, and in this commit we actually added this readme file, and this A means added. As you have seen, Git provides a powerful tool to inspect changes across commits, helping you understand the evaluation of your project. But there's even more to uncover. In our upcoming video, we'll explore another exciting aspect of Git that will further enhance your version control skills. Let's stay tuned and let's continue this journey together.